Sunday morning on our way to Sunday school, and Mom nursed. She worked straight midnights. Never worked day shift, just midnights. Worked all night, slept all day. Worked all night, slept all day. And with no tact, I stopped by and I said, Mom, you go to church. Point blank, you know how it is when you're young in God, you ain't got no tact. And your words ain't seasoned with no grace. You just let it loose. I said, Mom, you need to go to church. She looked at me and said, Son, I'm worried about you. You don't let this thing called religion go to your head. I've been knowing God long, you've been alive. I said, well, Mom, the Bible said, whom you yield yourself servant to be, that's whose servant you are. Can you say amen? And so I began to share with her the story of 5 virgins. I said, Mom, you know the story of the 5 virgins? She kind of looked at me like, you know, she didn't know, but she knew a little bit about it. I was pretty sure she knew what I knew about it. I said, let me just tell you the story. The Bible said there was 10 virgins. 5 was wise and 5 was foolish, and they were all going in the same direction to meet the bridegroom. I said, but the Bible said 5 of them was foolish. The wise ones kept their lamp trimmed. All filled up, the lamp full with all, but the foolish ones just lived cautiously. Foolishly, let everything get all ragged. Which got waggy, all got low, and all of a sudden you notice they about to run out. Bridegroom ain't showed up yet, but they about to run out. They said to the wife, share with us some of what you got. They said, no, at least the bridegroom come and we miss him. Go back and purchase some more oil for your lamps. And so they turned back, not to sin, Mama, but to get more oil, to get more wicks, to start that journey all over again. But the Bible said, while they were gone, the bridegroom came. She just looked at me. I said, you need to go to church. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a junkie. I'm a spiritual junkie. I love the Lord. David said, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. In the house of the Lord is joy. In the house of the Lord is peace. Can I just blow y'all ears up this morning? I'm excited. I've been sitting home with a company from Houston, sitting there at the bar, listening to my wife and her talk. They done blown my hearing aids up. I'm sitting there, I'm saved. That let me know what his view of me was. I was a devil as far as he's concerned, and it was a trial for him to accept that God had enough grace to save me, that God had enough grace to wash me and cleanse me of my sin. Ooh, glory to God. Sister, I'm glad. I'm a proud person, and I don't apologize for being proud. I'm glad I'm this way. I said to myself, when I wasn't saved, if it ever happened, it's going to be real. If God ever pull me up out of the muck and the mire and set my foot on a solid foundation, it's going to be real. I ain't going to be tripping. I ain't going to be stumbling. I ain't going to be falling. I'm going to walk with it. But I don't know about you, but I've done inventory of what he done for me. Brother Tom, I done sat down and thought on it time and time. God, why did you save me? And you know what his answer was? You were worth it. This ain't even my message. I'm moving by the Holy Spirit. This ain't even my message. I want to talk a little bit about the love factor.
That's all right.
But I am talking about that. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. For he didn't send his Son into the world to condemn it, but that through his Son the world might be saved. He's seen me out there in that mess. He's seen me tripping. He's seen me falling. He's seen me on my way to hell. So he told his Son, go down there. As a nappy-headed boy down there in Rockwood that needs your blood. Glory to God. Ain't you glad you done had a blood transfusion? Glory to God. Every one of us needed some blood. Every one of us needed some blood. And the blood that we needed was Jesus. He that knew no sin was made sin that you and I might become the righteousness of God through him. Now I'm purged. Now I'm righteous. Now I'm holy. Not on my own merit, but by the blood of Jesus. What can save me from my sin? Nothing but what can make me whole again? Nothing.
All right.
Ooh, glory to God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm excited. I'm excited about what God means to me. And see, your shouting can't get me shouting. You can shout up in here all day long, and I probably won't move a muscle, but when I think about the goodness of the Lord and all that he done for me, my soul. I can't get on a good foot about what he done brought you through. But when I look back over my life, I was sinking, deep in sin, far from a peaceful. Then the master of the sky heard. Now, glory to God. I said, now, Lord, saved am I. Every now and then. See, sometimes when somebody does something good for us, we fail, not that we intend to, but we just don't think clear enough. We fail to show our appreciation. But guess what? Somebody died for you. I didn't say somebody just done something. He died for you. Jesus bled and died for you. And because he bled and died, you ought to show him some kind of sign. You ought to give him praise. even utter the word. God said, let me go find somebody. Man is in a bad situation. Let me go find somebody. Let me search him. The Bible tells me that he searched all over heaven. I don't know how big heaven is, but I know how big the universe. The universe has no end. So they tell me heaven has no end either. God looked all over, couldn't find nobody. Looked all over, couldn't find nobody. He said, let me go down to earth. Came down to earth, went all over earth, couldn't find nobody. He said, well, ain't nobody here either. Let me go down under the earth. So the Spirit of God began to tug down deep in the earth. Searched all in the earth and still. And Jesus said, Daddy, it ain't hopeless. It ain't hopeless. He said, prepare me a body. You ain't gonna have hope. Just give me a body. And I'll go down and I'll redeem me back to you. Can I just tell the story? The Bible said they dropped him off. Special delivery. And you can't get excited. They dropped him off in Bethlehem. And didn't tell him they're coming back after him. Because he knew he was going to go back on his own. Didn't have to come back after him. He knew he was going back on his own. Dropped him off in Bethlehem. I ain't going to talk about this little fact. Because somebody in here, you done forgot. You done forgot. You got it too good now. You got it so good, you don't feel like you need to shout. Things are on the up and up on your life that you don't feel like you need to call on it now. But David said, in time of trouble, glory to God, thank God for trouble. In time of trouble, he'll hide. Some of us need trouble 24/7, so we'll give God some praise. We got it too good.
That's right. Come on,
Some of us need to get in a position where we holler, Uncle. Uncle Jesus, I need you. We got it too good. But David said, I will bless. Many said, I'm about to. David said, I'll bless the Lord. At all times. His praises will continually be in my mouth.
Yes, sir.
I ain't got to win no lie. Giving no praise. Woo, glory to God. I won't play it no way, so I ain't going to win it. But I ain't got to win it.
Glory to you. Hallelujah.
Think for a moment how good God been to you.
Yes.
You sitting up in church wanting the preacher to get you happy.
Hallelujah.
You want the preacher to tickle your ears so you feel some joy. If you can't feel the joy bells ringing based on your experience with God, you ain't got no experience with God. If it's been a month since you gave God praise or shouted or run all over your church, you ain't got no relationship. You're just sitting in here getting yours on what everybody else is doing. I don't want to shout because you shout. I don't want to give him praise because you. I want to have my own praise.
All right.
I don't shout off of music. I shout off my experience. do, Sister Susan, is focus on me. Some folk have to hear a good, fiery message. Or the preacher's holding his ear for they can get a praise on it. I shout off of my experience. God been good to me. He could have left me out there. He could have left me out there in the world. He didn't have to save me. I'm like Jeremiah Iglehart. I don't never tell folk I found Jesus. Reminders said Jesus ain't never been lost. You was the one that was lost. You did everything to keep him getting saved. And he did everything to save you and you won. I was lost. I needed Jesus. He didn't need me. I needed him.
That's right.
Some of us act like we're doing God a favor coming to church. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Really don't want to. Sister, if I live to be 100, there ain't nothing away from here going to keep me from him.
Amen. Say it, Pastor.
There ain't nothing in this world going to be so special to me, so exciting to me, than being in the house of worship.
Yes.
I owe it to him.
Yes.
I owe him my praise. I owe him. I owe him
Yes.
my praise.
Yes. Glory to God.
But Strong said, he deserves our worship.
Yes.
He deserves our praise.
Yes.
Adoration and glory
Yes.
belong to him always. I owe him that.
Yes.
So I'm not going to find something on Sunday, call myself a Christian, not to be in the house of worship.
Thank you, Jesus.
This evening, I'm going to sit down here in just a second. This evening, at about 3:30, there'll be standing room only up in here. And 90% of the folk that are seated and standing in here will claim to have a relationship with God. But 75% of them probably won't go to church this morning.
Have mercy, Lord.
75% of the population this afternoon, you could probably do a census, and 75% of them will have missed church at their place of worship this morning.
Yes.
Because church folk are drawn by food and music. Ooh, Lord. No, I didn't say Christians, I said church folk. We're drawn by food, but then it's all let nothing from the love of God. I ain't gonna let nothing, no food, none of that stuff, gonna separate me from God.
Yes. Amen.
But we can sing into the night, and it still ain't gonna take us to heaven.
That's right.
But God inhabits praises of his people.
Yes.
Saints, develop a relationship with God to the point it moves you. Give me a little bit background and I'm going to say it. I grew up, not going, but I grew up A.M.E. Zion. Started serving God in the Holiness Church. Being Amy Zion, I was a very quiet individual. You couldn't pull a gun on me and get 3 words out of me. That's just how quiet I was when I'm Brother Johnson. Couldn't get 3 words out of that boy. But guess what? I didn't have nothing to talk about.
All right.
Whew, glory. Back then I didn't have nothing to talk about, but I got something to talk about now.
Oh, yeah.
In the name of Jesus. He's my rock. He's my shield. He's my leaning point. He's my way maker. He's my burden man. He's my heavy load staff. He's my wheel in the middle of the wheel. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Aaron Bay. Don't get excited about no sermon. Get excited about the Lord. One of my friends, he's a Baptist preacher. He's all the time saying, if you don't go to the cross, you ain't preached. And I busted his butt. I said, you know why y'all go to the cross? Because y'all ain't spent no time in it. I said, I don't need to be preached to about him dying. I know he died. I don't need to be preached to about him hanging on. I know he hung on the cross for my sin. I know he died, and on the 3rd day he rose again, and then he went up into the glory, and he's sitting on the right. I know all of that.
Yes, sir.
Now what I need to do is to know what he expects of me. The Apostle Paul said, let us leave those elementary principles and go on to bigger and better. God, brother, he told us to bigger and better things. We can't hang around the cross. We got work to do. We can't keep sitting around screaming, he died. Let's holler, he lived. Forevermore. He had all power in his hand. He can speak it, man will lay down. He can speak it, man will get back up. No power on earth can hold him back. Them cross Christians, they still broken. They still destroyed. They still in bondage. They still ain't delivered. But when you get away from the cross and realize what that blood on the cross did to you, you realize you got some power. The cross gave me power. The bleeding dying on the cross gave me power. Now. That's why Jesus said, unless you eat of my flesh and drink of my blood, you have no life in you. And the Bible said, they begin to say, this man talking cannibalism. How can we eat of his flesh and drink of his blood? And the Bible said, and they walked no more with him. And he turned. And he looked at his inner circle. And he said, will y'all also leave me? Peter said, where? Where? Where can we go? Only you have the word. Hands down, I'm burned mine. I'm burned mine in the heat of the day. I know trouble don't come at me. Why? Because I got my cross.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yes. It's all right.
Saints. Oh. I got to. I want to keep going. I know we got a busy day. I want to keep going, but saints. Ooh, glory. We better figure out who we are in God. Quit waiting on preachers to tell us who we are, pastors to tell. You better figure out who you are in God. Even Jesus wasn't just talking when he was talking to the disciples. Behold, I give you power.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If we the church knew preach. We would be a force to be reckoned with. But because we don't understand, we have trouble in the church.
Yes. That's it.
We got so much power that we can do what the old apostles did. We can turn, not this city. We've been saying for 30 plus years, we're going to take the city. The Bible says we can turn the whole world on its head if we knew the power.
Yes.
Maybe next Sunday I'll get to talk about that power that we should know about. And guess where it is? It ain't in none of our gifts. It ain't in none of our abilities. It's in love. It's where the church is lacking. We don't have love. We say we do. We claim to have love, but we don't have it. Because the only love we know is you. The feels. One sexual and the other friendship. But when Paul began to define this kind of love, he used the word agape. Whew, I ain't going to be into it. I'll save that for next week. But most Christians, they post that we should have agape love. And I'll explain next week what we should be, how we should be operating in that kind of love. But the love we have, it breaks up marriages.
That's right.
Ooh, glory. It ends friendship. That's what kind of love we have. And we can't, you know, I hate to hear Christians say, I'm cutting them loose. If you got agape love, you can't cut nobody loose. Did y'all hear that? If you claim to have the love that Jesus is talking about, the Word of God is talking about, you can never cut nobody loose.
Amen.
Don't care how many times they disappoint you, make you mad, anger you, frustrate you, to no end, you can never and claim to have love. Ooh, glory to God. That's a heavy one right there. If I ask everyone individually in the privacy of my office, do you have the love of Christ? You're going to say, yeah. But at the same time, you might be mad if somebody say cross thumbs. So most of us don't have this love that Jesus expects us to have. Though I speak, I'm going to tell you. Glory to God.
That's all right.
Have I got time? Yeah. Though you know this, in preaching, a wise preacher won't use you.
There you go.
Because you get offended. You quit coming to church because I used you. So in this passage of Scripture, the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul used, though I speak in tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I've wasted my time.
Amen. Amen.
So if we ain't got love, we claim to, but if we ain't got the agape type of love, we wasting our time. So Paul used it 7 times. And he talked about all the things that if he would do and don't operate in love. It's a love factor. The only way we're going to see God is to. Isn't it going to be sad for 80% of the church to hear Jesus say, depart? I'm talking about the modern church, the dispensation of grace. We in the dispensation of grace have not learned how to operate in agape type love. That's why you get on my nerves. Woo, glory. That's why, brother, I've had enough of you. And I'm about to do something about it. I'm saved, but I ain't got to take this. Reckless thinking and reckless speaking, because we misunderstand love factor. Sister, if I love you, I will go out of my way not to injure you.
Yes.
Not to harm you. Matter of fact, I will put you before myself. Christians, we don't put folk before ourselves. Have a feed and watch. We're not folk over till I get in the front of the line. Don't use that word, sister, unless you mean it. A lot of folks say to Brother Brown, I love you. But Jesus spoke about lip service. My love for you should always put you before myself. In everything. Not just some things. In everything. And you cannot offend me. Your offense toward me should not shut my love down toward you. Are you hearing me?
Amen.
So if somebody's hurt your feelings, get over it. If somebody said something that you didn't like, get over it.
Yeah.
Because you can't see Jesus harboring that feeling toward that individual.
Amen.
Amen. My love for you should not be based on what you do for me.
That's right.
Or what I expect you to do. It should be solely based on who I am and how I'm treating you. Some people are unlovable and don't deserve love, but Jesus never said shut it down. Amen. I'm about done. I promise you, I'm going to quit. I got 3 minutes. I got about 3 minutes. I shouldn't shut it down.
Amen.
I should love brother in spite of.
That's right.
I'll give you this example another day. Some years ago, over in a little church, shortly after I might have been pastor for 3 or 4 years, I don't remember. But back then, I still do work portions. And if you know anything about false teeth, if you know anything about false teeth, I don't care how much you brush, how much you... False teeth going to trap food, and they will have order. So I had this little sweet air freshener in my pocket. And every now and then I because I didn't want to rest. And after service one Sunday, young lady, she come up in the pulpit to greet me. She embraced me and everything. And she left. A few weeks later, she's at my brother-in-law's church. She said to me, Brother Douglas, I said, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure what it smelled. She said, I went up a few Sundays ago and I embraced Brother Spring, Pastor Springs. I said, I could have swore he done had a drink. smelled liquor on the bread. The enemy. So you got to be aware of the enemy. The enemy was trying to sever a relationship. And he wanted to turn my feeling toward her in a negative way. And so Brother Douglas, he just pointed away and said, well, sister, he didn't drink when he was world. I know he didn't start drinking then. Before he got saved, he didn't drink. So I know he ain't going to start drinking. The preacher ain't got to start drinking. And he said, I don't know what you smelled. It couldn't have been no liquor. And he told me, so you know I tell him. So he told him. He tells him. And so about a month later, she shows up at church, but you could tell she wasn't comfortable sitting in the pew. And so I went out after service and I embraced her and informed her what I knew about what had happened. And I said, sister, I'm going to show you what you smell. I said, okay. I scourged her. I said, smell it. That's what I smell. I said, I know it. I said, but sister, I love you. I wouldn't allow that thought to penetrate my thinking, to turn me against that individual. To this day, we're close. That's been some 20-some, almost 30. To this day, I've never harbored a ill feeling toward her for thinking what she thinks of. She smelled. Those things have alcoholic basis. So I couldn't get mad at her for smelling. She smelled alcohol. But we have to be wise. We have to be wise in God. To be able to know what the Indian Bible says, we're not ignorant to the devil's devices. I'm thinking.